you've got Jewish groups, some pro-revolutionary, some anti-revolutionary, fighting within themselves. And you have at the same time Roman procurators that are rapacious, taking as much tax money as they can, and in fact not maintaining law and order. At the same time, you have Roman soldiers all over the place who have no respect for the Jews and for their religion. So the whole thing is sort of careening towards a kind of ultimate explosion.
But even as most Jews fell into despair about the disaster toward which they seemed to be headed, others were proposing a very different vision of the future. In the centuries since the stories of Abraham, Moses, and the other heroes of the Bible had been collected, scholars throughout Judea had been studying them in search of lessons on how to live. One group of scholars was called the Pharisees. The most influential of the Pharisees was Hillel. Unlike the rebels, Hillel thought the issue of who was ruling Judea was of little importance. What was important was to live one's own life honestly and ethically and treat one's fellow human beings with mercy and compassion. Hillel's philosophy was summed up in 3 simple questions.
If I am not for myself, who shall be for me? If I am only for myself, who am I? If not now, when?
What Hillel teaches is that each and every human being is created in the image of God. And the imperative to me is to understand first my own image, and then to be able to recognize the image in everybody else. And when we build a society that recognizes the image of God in each and every human being, then we have a society which is just, which is moral, which is compassionate, which is kind.
According to the stories handed down about him, Hillel was born to a wealthy family, but as a young man took a vow of poverty